The votes have been tabulated from Tuesday's election, but the politicians are still waiting for the Guam Election Commission to certify the results. In the meantime, as it stands, the Democrats have maintained the majority of the upcoming 31st Guam legislature, taking 9 out of the 15 seats. Today, the Democrats, 8 incumbent and 1 freshman, held a caucus to discuss the future leadership of the legislature. In recent history, this is the first time the island Democrats met so soon after an election. Some of the items on the agenda expected to be discussed is, will there be a new speaker and vice speaker, or will it remain status quo? During the primary, Senator Judy Wampat was the top vote-getter for the Democrats, gaining over 4,000 votes. But during the general election, she slipped into second place, finishing just behind fellow Democrat Senator Tom Atta. With Atta being the top vote-getter, will he become the new speaker?
I know a lot of people normally think that it's the top vote-getter who should be the speaker, but it doesn't really work that way all the time. It just really depends on the characters of who's in the majority to make that determination.
Wampat says historically in the past it's never been about the top vote-getter. It's always been about the support of the majority. And Wampat believes that she still has the support to remain as the speaker.
I'm very happy that in my conversation with some of my colleagues, now not all of them, but at least so far 5 out of the 9 of us, and they're definitely showing their support, want to keep the continuity of the leadership and even more importantly the committees.
Atta says he is the top vote-getter, but it doesn't mean that he'll go after the speaker or vice speaker positions.
Those positions right now are currently filled, and I think that the individuals, certainly Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz and Speaker Wampat, I think have been doing a good job, and I see no reason to change them out unless they wanted to, give up their seats to go pursue other things. Then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, I really see no reason to unseat those individuals from those positions.
Atta says the duties of the speaker and vice speaker are very demanding. He says he would prefer to focus on the issues that are vulnerable to the military buildup that has to do with transportation, utilities, and public works. Another issue expected to be discussed at the caucus is that there are 2 vacant chairs, one from the departure of Senator Frank Uggan Jr., who chaired the Committees of Economic Development, Human Services, and the Judiciary. Also, since Matt Rector stepped down, Senator Adolfo Palacios absorbed Rector's committees, so the Committee of Labor, Public Structure, Public Libraries, and Technology also need a chair. David Macaluso, PNC News.